What's up, G?
I'm all Jiga Maniga.
Away.
What's going?
Cool.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, it's too simple, my G. We can't be talking about a drip song without dripping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Away. So there's a new song out.
Yeah.
It's making noise. It's called Checka.
Yeah.
Tell us about the story, man. What's the story about around Checka?
How Checka came about. We were actually in studio with Cables. I think we just finished a song earlier. I think it was Afrobeat song. And I was like, Cables, I'm tired of Afrobeats now. I wanna dive back into Kwaito, And then, Cables was like, yeah, you know what, sure. Let me run you through some samples, just some sounds, and then you pick one that you like. Yeah. So he was going through sounds, and then I was like, nope. And as soon as that started, and I was like, this is the one.
Yeah.
And we started creating the beat around that sound and adding melodies and stuff. Yeah. Shoza, Andrew on the beat, and Focus came and they added on the bass. That was during the mixing and mastering process. By then the whole song is already done. So basically, what happened is that when K-Boss went to get his son from school, I was then left alone in studio, and I thought I'll just play around with ideas, and then that's how the hook came about, just playing around. And then when he came back, he was like, yo, dude, that's like dope, Yeah. I'm like, no, bro, I still have to write the song. This was just me playing. I was like, no, we're keeping it like that.
Yeah.
So I started believing in his ear and continued writing the verses, and then the song was complete. I think it took us about maybe 30 minutes to an hour to complete that song.
Yeah. So the chorus says, check out my drip, it's fire. Check out my swag, my shows. Tell us about all of that. Because you also mentioned your shoes, socks, jeans, belt, tira, Gazza.
Yeah.
Because everyone, we don't all dress the same,
Yeah. So basically that day in studio, I was really feeling my drip, man. And that's when I started. When I'm singing, basically, I'm just singing about looking at myself, like from my feet to my head. Everything I'm wearing, I'm describing. Check out my shoe. Check out my sock.
Yeah.
I was wearing Gweri socks that day. Gweri vintage socks that day. Check out my shoe. Check out my sock. Check out my jeans, check out my belt, check out my tira, check out my Zaza, emojis, is fire.
Yeah.
So I was basically just describing how I was dressing, I was feeling myself, I was full of confidence, I was, just feeling nice, man. And I wanted that message to come through in a song so that people can feel nice about their achievements, about their, just them achieving their goals, whether it's little or big. Maybe you just graduated, check out my degree, check out my masters.
Yeah.
Maybe you just bought a new car, check out my char. You just in a club popping champagne, check out my drinks. It really is just a song about feeling good about any little simple achievement or anything that makes you feel good. If you feel like you have it, you achieved it, Checka is your song.
Oh, wait. So in the chorus, you are hyped up, and then into the verse, you come in slow with the holy water, holy fire. What inspired
Oh
the
my
flow?
gosh, what have I done with my drip? Wet like water, but bringing the heat, hot like fire.
Yeah.
So
that for us,
the inspo there was Afrobeat.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're trying to do something very different, but also interesting. We just came from producing an Afrobeat vibe, so I think I somehow carried that vibe through to that song as well. So the first part of the verse is actually inspired by Afrobeat, and what I like about that verse is the contrast. Like when I'm saying my drip is wet like water, but it's bringing the heat hot like fire. You know, water and fire don't come together. Yeah, so that's what I love about that first part of the verse.
Yeah. So, according to my understanding, in the second part of the verse, you are also just talking about what you said in the chorus.
Yeah.
But it probably also means some other stuff.
Yeah. No. I'm saying the same thing, but I'm using more lingo, more total, street language than the chorus. The chorus is like straightforward, and then that second part, I'm even using a squeaky, a falsetto, squeaky voice, which is inspired by amapiano. But then instead of saying "Checka my shoe," I'm saying "Checka my rara." My rara is a spoon.
Yeah.
Checka my socky, that's socks. Checka my shorty. I'm just saying shorty because shorty and socky rhymes, you know. Yeah. Checka my zaza, checka my tira, checka my zaza. Cuff my cap, you know. It's the same thing, but I'm just using totital. And then using a different flow because it's inspired by amapiano, that flow.
Yeah.
Checka my rara, my socky, checka my shorty, talake paya, checka my tira, my zaza, cuff my cap, shoot, it's fire.
And why did you keep it so short, man? Is it because of the amount of bars on the beat, or you just felt like, nah, let me just...
You know, sometimes you don't arrange the song arranges itself. And the more you try to put on the song, sometimes it just kills the whole vibe.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's basically what, when you say, carve my cap issue is fire, you know, it's already asking for, check out my shit, it's fire. So we just really kept it simple, and by the time we checked, it was about, 3:30, 3:20, which is radio friendly, and yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Attention span is also very quick these days.
Yeah.
So you have to make sure you are interesting at all times before you lose the consumer.
100%.
Yeah.
So into the second verse.
Yeah.
We on Christian Dior.
Yeah.
Are you rocking Christian Dior every day? 'Cause not everyone can afford it.
No, that was my perfume then.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was with some Christian Dior.
Yeah.
I was rocking a Christian Dior perfume because that day I was wearing Hugo Boss shoes. And I can't remember. I was wearing a G-Star jean with a G-Star t-shirt, and I think what was the belt? A Pringle belt. So that's when you say belt and that's what I'm describing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and a fake chain. I was wearing a fake chain also.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. The thing is that stuff sometimes it's expensive, and I'm not trying to give pressure to anyone to go out and get that stuff. But I'm trying to be inspiring, to say work hard and get to this stuff, get to the real stuff. The Gucci stores are closing in South Africa, the whole of South Africa, because no one is buying.
Yeah.
But yet you still see the superstars on social media wearing Gucci everywhere, but they are still inspiring. But what we want is to get to the level where you can actually really afford that stuff and it doesn't touch your budget. We on Christian Dior, kutu yondilo, high tema ondilo. We bring in, but we keep it on the low. All the girls wanna go over and beyond, just because they look pretty like Beyonce. They recognize they are chilling with the tough London. So I smile and I'm gone.
Tell me about that. About the first four and the second four.
It's really straightforward.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just on another level now. you know, we've been bringing, but people just don't see because we keep it on the low. You know, you know, like you can think maybe I look simple, but maybe it can be very expensive. Shoes by Boss, swag overdose, dinelingetali dingolo kamo fingo, jalovili ei hai puki fe fimbo, I hai tiki 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 TikTok.
So that phrase comes with ad-libs.
Yeah.
Remember, ad-libs, sometimes they don't make sense, some make sense. And in the first line, when you say shoes by Boss, you say swag.
Yeah.
Swag overdose, drip.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, you know, swag, shoes by Boss, swag. You know, they say, what do they say? Drip is
Forever.
drip is forever, right?
Yeah.
You know, a name like Hugo Boss has been around for a long time.
Yeah.
You know, and that's swag. You know, swag overdose. Like, you know, like if you look at me from my shoe upward, it's too much.
Yeah.
It's an overdose. You know, that's why I say drip, because now drip is forever.
Yeah.
Dingolo kamo fingo, bling. Jalo vili ei hai puki fe fimbo, swish. I hai tiki tiki TikTok. So it's a swag, drip, bling, swish. Yeah, so it's really difficult for me to explain how can I say not the connection, but yeah, the way they flow into each other. You know, basically, I'm swagging on my feet, I'm dripping on my body, I'm blinging in my neck, and my watch is from Switzerland, Swiss. You know, that's where they make like the most expensive watches, and they don't TikTok. They make kinetic. They call it what? Kinetic watches, where they go. Yeah. So basically, that's what I'm saying. That everything that I'm wearing is very expensive, and the ad-libs are just to say like, okay, the watch is from Switzerland. The chain is bling. The shoes are expensive. The swag is overdosed. Yeah. Simple as that.
Now that we all know the meaning of Checka,
Yeah.
we don't want people to come again and make their own assumptions and stuff.
Yeah.
What is next? Are we having a Checka remix? Are we doing Checka Part 2?
I like what Fresh FM did. They started their own Checka challenge. Ogilvy Namibia also started, but they were not dancing. But Fresh FM started a dance challenge.
Yeah.
It's very simple. When I went there for an interview, I tried it out, and I almost got it like the first time. So it's very simple. So anyone can get it. I think I would want to see who can do it better than we did at Fresh FM.
Yeah.
And maybe have something small there just to give whoever I know killed it. You know, I'm still thinking. I'm just talking from top of my door.
Yeah.
And remix. I don't know. Hey, whoever feels like maybe can describe their swag better, or if you want to jump on the remix, I think we can do that. But for now, it's just my latest single, and I am going to offer more singles before the end of the year, more videos, and hopefully I'm gonna be done to drop the album, the Legacy project, by end of November.
Yeah.
If I'm not done by then it's gonna be next year March. Yeah, but it's gonna be an exciting project because from now on, I'm not going to create projects like an album anymore. I'm just going to be giving singles. If I'm in the studio and I feel like I've done something great and I think I want people to hear it, and then I drop it. But for me, working on a whole album, nah.
Yeah.
Right now, I've worked on our album with Naka, Black Sheep, I've worked with on a project of BJ, that Kutenya guy that we met on social media. I'm working on my project with Petu, Raspetu. And then my own legacy project. So within a very short space, I'm going to be releasing 4 projects, and that's the last of me doing albums.
Yeah.
Otherwise, after that, I'm just gonna be dropping singles, and just make music for fun, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, my people, what's up? This is Gazza, aka Gazlam, and I just dropped a new song called Checka. If you haven't seen the video yet, please run to YouTube and check it out. Checka.